The LEGO Ideas Goonies just got officially revealed by LEGO, and while I can't share the review of the model just yet, the product presentation that I got to see a few weeks ago during LEGO Fan Media Days is fair game. I also got access to a one-on-one interview with the designer, so here's the highlights of all of that.
So this is One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship, aka the Inferno. It's the Goonies, the movie from 1985. And then I will turn it around. Whoa. So this is the front side. Before I say anything else, we had our own Goonies team here working on the model. So we worked on this together with Marcus Rollbuller, excuse my accent. And then Tom Gerardin worked on he had some great ideas for functions, and he also did something else, wink wink, you will see later. So let me guide you through the model. Spoiler alert, thanks to Vangelis' amazing layout, 90% of the movie is spoiled in this set, so if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
It's been out for a while.
So yeah, we start from the Fratelli's hideout, which is an old abandoned restaurant, and then we have fresh, clear, muddy water for the boys to drink, and then we have a blender that was used to torture Chunk. Disclaimer, no Lego minifigures were harmed in the making of this model. And then we go down the stairs to go to the basement, where Sloth here is in his dungeon room, watching a cult pirate movie starring Vangelis in the TV. And then we have a fridge here. We removed the dead body because it was wearing polyester rags, but we kept the ice cream. So. And then we have a money printing machine. So we wanted to add more value to the set, so you can buy it and then print your own money. That's a good idea. And then you open the secret fireplace door, and then you go down the first of the caves. The first of the caves is where the pipes are. So we have the pipes here, and then you enter this cave where you find what's left of Chester Copperpot. But then you need to be careful because accidents happen. Before this, you should make sure you grab this nice little printed tile, because you want to use it in the next cave. Let's see if I can do this. Go ahead, try.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Put it here, in the two stands.
In the two stands. Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Put it there. How are we supposed to turn it? Do you remember the movie?
I think yes.
Perfect. So we get the trapdoor and we go down. Be careful not to hit the spikes. We have something to avoid that. And then we go through the skeleton door, and then we have to balance our way through the fallen mast. And then we climb up to the famous skeleton organ. So the skeleton organ works. If you press the wrong keys, then the floor drops. It's hard to show it, when I'm behind. And then if you press the right keys, you get a ramp that falls down, and then you can go down the slide. And then there you'll meet this weird-looking octopus that was never made it to the final movie, but it's been a cult icon, so we included that one too. And then you go around, you've seen the ship, and then you go up the ship, and you finally discover One-Eyed Willie's treasure room, where the rich stuff is. But wait, there's more, somebody would say. Have I shown you the minifigures? What's the Goonies without the actual Goonies? There we go. So we start with Mikey. Mikey is holding the map to the treasure and his asthma inhaler. We have Mouth with his hairbrush because he has to look cool at all times. And then we have Chunk with a knife. I'll show you why he has a knife. And then 00 Data. Data has all his contraptions to fight the bad guys. He has the pinchers of peril to save him from the spikes there. And then he has all the accessories to set up booty traps. Booby traps, that's what I said. And then we have Brand with his lantern because he's the leader. And then Andy with her cheerleader outfit. Steph with her chewing gum. We also have a big chewing gum bubble on her face. And then we have Mama Fratelli with a lovely new beret and hair, new element. And then Jake and Francis Fratelli, who are ready to kill each other for a slice of pepperoni pizza. Sloth with a new hat with bandana element. And then the man himself, One-Eyed Willie, infamous pirate. Another thing that I didn't show you is the fact that you can take his chocolate away, and then he can slide down the sails, and there's also a neck bracket that you can attach Chunk with a knife on him so they can go down the sails for some extra pirate fun. New elements. New elements, we have Sloth's hat with bandana, and then we have Mama Fratelli's hat with hair. Recolors, we have this very big chassis here, where is it? There. That has been recolored to brown. And then we have two bows recolored in brown, and then we have Data's glove here that was recolored in red, and then we have all those minifigures. All of them have new torsos, some of them have new legs, some of them have new faces, most of them. And last but not least, we have a gift of purchase. So that's what Tom designed. So if you were missing the Walsh parents, then you also have the Walsh parents and the attic, where you can find the map again in its original frame and different other objects that Mr. Walsh is collecting. Between them, you will find this lovely painting that Mouth. I don't know if you've seen the movie. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. So we have an alternate face for Mouth, so he can stick his tongue behind the painting and just make fun of everyone else. I think that was all.
Any questions? His torso, Sloth's torso, is that the Superman logo or no?
It is.
Yes. Was that a challenge? Or I guess it's not, huh? It's just is it a ripped shirt around that? I can't.
Yeah, he wears that in the movie. He has a Superman T-shirt.
Right.
Fortunately, it's the same IP partner. It's Warner Brothers. So we asked them, and we were allowed to use it because it's part of the character. And just on Sloth, we have made him before in Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
But we really wanted to give him the pirate hat in this version because that's when he's like the hero. So we really wanted to do a slightly different take on him.
What's the shift been in Lego design that means that now we can get everyone we need from the Goonies in the set, whereas like a few years back we might have only got 4 or 5 characters?
I mean, the size of the set obviously helps, but with the Goonies, there's no one that we can really remove. They're all on the adventure together, so it would be a little weird if we removed one of the cast. So we just had to make it work. So that was the challenge for Marina, is like, here's all the characters. I think there's 12.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So 12 minifigures, 2 new elements and things, plus all the sails and everything. You need to make that work. And that was part of the design challenge, to get them in.
Miguel, how is it seeing your set come to life? And how much involvement did you have in the creation of the set?
First of all, when I approached this design, I am a pirate fan, and I know there exist a lot of very, very nice pirate ships, but for me it is very obviously I don't want to create a ship. I want to create the storytelling of the whole thing. So I create the whole adventure, and the main goal is a display set. And the whole experience is crazy. It's crazy. I don't have the right word for the feeling. Every meeting it's like whoa. I don't have it. Whoa, something like that. It is crazy. From childhood I designed many things, and when you see that, the first day it is like I drive a car. I talk to Marina, I drive a car and I scream like, what happened?
What just happened?
Marina, what was it like making sure that you had a ship that could actually incorporate all of these rooms and fit those in and kind of determine a scale that would be suitable for that?
It was mostly based on Vangelis' idea, which was very, very clever, to kind of have half of the ship and then half of the caves in the front. But exactly because Vangelis' idea was so good and so solid, it was kind of hard in a way to change the layout, but the layout made sense because it follows the sequence of the movie. We had to downscale it, of course, because his submission was huge. We built the base when we started working on it, and it was really, really big. But sometimes when you work digitally, you cannot get the full scale of things. Even we can't. So it was a challenge to get, because we also wanted to add the treasure room, which wasn't in Vangelis' original submission. So it was a challenge to set up the rooms in a way that all the levels and the heights were correct, and then you could pass the minifigures through them because it's a minifigure scale set, and then they would make sense and be accurate to the movie. But we had a good base to start from.
A lot of the most memorable scenes take place off the ship and in the house. Was that one of the main considerations behind the GWP and kind of incorporating those scenes from the movie? And is there anything specifically exclusive in the GWP that you can only get in?
Yeah, so we obviously talked with Warner, like what could we do as a gift for purchase, and we wanted to see if we can get some more minifigures. Who else makes sense? Well, the parents are pretty important in the story as well, so we thought the attic is such a pivotal scene because that's where they get the map and the painting, and it's just a really funny scene. So it made for a really nice gift for purchase because you can add a lot of things, all these like stuff that the family have collected and hoarded into a small scale, and it makes it look messy and full. And then we have the printed Goonies logo. It's a decoration, so that's the only place you can get it. Just to have that as a nice.
Are the minifigures exclusive and are they unique?
They are carryover. Like we've used other parts to make them. We wanted to focus on having the exclusivity with the decoration and putting more exclusivity into the set minifigures.
Perfect, thanks.
So there was the printed decoration on the purchase.
Yeah.
And remember with a lot of the other sets that we've gotten that are movie scenes, there's like the piece in the front that it's represented. Is there anything that says Goonies or that says a quote from the movie or anything on this set?
Not on the model.
Okay.
It's a little bit different from some of those movie scene models we've done because they have like a black base and they're more of a diorama, whereas this was more of like a big kind of playful display model.
Yeah.
So that's why we included it on the gift of purchase, just so you could have it in case you want to stick it on your model somewhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is the third, well actually the fourth iconic pirate ship this year with LEGO, with so many different pirate ships coming out, and the layout reminds me a lot of Baratier, in the design. Was there any interesting like cross-collaboration between teams with so many different unique pirate ships going on all at once?
We did, see and talk about, what was in that set, what was in that set, and I think that what makes this set different from all the rest is the cave layout and the storytelling aspect of it, and also it's a different target group. So one piece is for younger people, and this is for older people. Mostly, yes, like 80s kids, as we said before. So I think it has some things different, and I'm sure that pirate fans are always happy to get more pirate ships. So no one will complain.
Thank you.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, sort of on that point, of course it's 18 plus age mark, but knowing that this is a very fun playset for younger children, did you sort of lower the real building age for it? Or are there advanced techniques that
there are some advanced techniques, I would say, and some hard to handle, but some of the functions or some of the things that you play with, they require thinner fingers, so maybe it's suitable for younger people as well.
Yes. This is the second Sean Astin minifig of the year. Do you cast the same minifig head, or do you take that into consideration when making different IP with the same actor?
Yeah, we obviously have a lot of actors that are in different franchises, and sometimes they look very similar, so it doesn't make sense to make a new face or anything. But for certain sets, we do want to have a unique face for them. So yeah.
What's the technique or thing that you solved that you're happiest with in the set, right?
The trickiest part, I'll turn this around, and Marcus helped a lot on that, was this front part of the ship. The ship, all this side is built on plates and then it's clicked into place at an angle. So this part was combining curves and angles, and it needed to be thin enough so that it let more room for the caves at the front side. So this was the trickiest part of the build, and a bit this. So the front and the back of the ship, I would say.
Keep an eye out for the review coming very soon. The product page for this LEGO set can be found in the link down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.